Superman! You are a cartoon character! In the air to right field, towards the corner, it's back! It's gone! Welcome to San Diego! The boys are having fun tonight. Strike three! Dodgers have won it all!
Ripped to left field and a bat flip amidst the flashing lights.
Hi everyone, this is Heidi Watney. Welcome to the show.
Let's make the most, say a toast before we melt. We're both so far gone. Yeah, tell right from you say you're mine, but you're anybody else's. I say I'm yours, but there's always someone else. We're both so far gone. Yeah, tell right from
There is rain in the area, but we've been given the go-ahead to get this one started. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the LA Dodgers and the Oakland A's. It's interleague baseball on the show. Jose Urquidy, the right-hander from Mexico, gets the ball here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Yeah, Matt, his last start wasn't very good. Knocked out after 3 innings and took the loss. They're expecting much more from him, and he needs to get off to a flying start in this one.
So stepping in is Robin Yount, and we are ready for some
Leading
daytime
off the
baseball.
afternoon for the Dodgers, the shortstop, Robin Yount.
First pitch on its way. And underway from Oakland as the first pitch of the afternoon is taken for ball one. And Dan Dero, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, they were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, you can't win when you're giving up that many runs. The pitcher was missing over the heart of the plate, not executing down and away, not brushing back anybody, making anyone feel uncomfortable. Guys were taking huge hacks off him. And to boot, the defense was on its heels.
He extends nicely, and this ball driven to right field and deep. Gone to lead off the inning. So it's a solo home run here, leading off the ball game. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Dodgers strike first, 1-0.
What a swing, what a huge boost right there. Not only does it get your boys fired up, but it kind of silences the crowd for a minute.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Hard stuff on the corner, and he's got him 0-2 now.
All the makings of a big inning right here. One already left a yard, and the power hitters are coming up.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
To me, when it's raining, the approach at the plate has to change a little bit, especially if you're a guy that can run a little bit. Put the ball in play any way possible, especially on the ground. Making plays in the rain becomes exponentially tougher to do when it's wet. So these offenses really need to limit the strikeouts.
Here's Corey Seager as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Here's the 0-1. And there's ball one. And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish tonight. Fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He'll give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Tapped up the first baseline. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Throw to Thomas is in time for the out. Time now to check out the lineup for the visiting Dodgers. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, I'm definitely interested in seeing Gavin Lux today, Matty. He's hitting over 400. Now, hold on. I know it's just April, but that's really impressive. And if you're hitting 400 in the backyard playing wiffle ball, you're still doing something pretty good. It's been a great start, and I'm interested to see if he can feed off of it the rest of the way.
As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. The 1-0 home. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
And McCutcheon will put this one away, and the inning is over. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. Home half of the first coming up from the Coliseum, and LA's off to an early 1-0 lead. Number 48 gets the start for Los Angeles in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
This guy had a year you'd love to forget last year. Awfully ugly. We'll see if he can rebound and pitch much better. And if he doesn't, his spot in the rotation could be in jeopardy. It'll be awfully important that he gets off to a good start in this one.
Now Carlos Rincon is into the ball game now as he assumes duties in center field. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the A's, the center field.
Now pitch on the way.
Ronald Acuna Jr.
And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now. Ball and 2 strikes now.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Popped up. Lux is under it, 1 away.
Batting second.
With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, Matt, one guy that's worth the price of admission, Andrew McCutcheon. He had over 100 RBIs last year. That's the goal of every big hitter. If I can drive in 100, that means I had a good year, and I would say he had a pretty good year.
Standing in now, number 19. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
I got to count 1
That
and
was
2.
a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the corner a little bit, he would have picked up that backwards K.
Count even at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Nero, Danny, this LA Dodger ball club as they enter play here this afternoon. It's been, all things considered, a pretty good start to the campaign as they have 4 wins from their first 6 tries.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, Nero? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal the series right here.
And a good job there to lay off his ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now a swing and a little tapper to the left of the mound. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. So it's no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. We'll move to the second inning here in Oakland. Dodgers out in front, 1-0. Start of the second inning here in Oakland. Let's check in with Heidi for more on the weather.
Matt, light rain is in the forecast throughout most, if not all, of the game, but I've been told it's not expected to cause any delays. The grounds crew will just need to make an effort to keep the field as dry as possible between innings, especially the heavy traffic areas like the pitching mound and around the bases.
Yeah, Heidi, thanks. And beyond keeping the surface playable, I'm sure you guys would agree, it's avoiding the stops and starts that becomes important in games like this one.
Yeah, 100%, Matty. The biggest thing is if you're going to be out there, you want to grind with the boys. You don't want your starting pitcher having to be sat down. You don't want to have to go inside for an hour and a half, 2 hours, and then get refocused and restarted up again. Matty, you're so focused out there, you just want to compete and see the game all the way through.
1-1 to the Dodgers' first baseman. Two balls and 2 strikes to the baby bull, Orlando Cepeda.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
And he's caught looking at a beautiful curveball there as that buckled him for the first out of the inning.
Big curveball for the strikeout there. That came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Sent on the ground out to second. Reined in. And that's the second out.
Batting seven, the second baseman, Gavin.
Stepping in next, Gavin Lux. he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Lays off 2-2 now.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
And this is swung on, and it'll be another chance out there at second. Throw onto the big target of Frank Thomas will take care of him, and that will end the inning. Dodgers down in order. Played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Here's big Aaron Judge, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. First offering. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. A ball and a strike.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first 2.
Hard on the ground towards short. And that's through for a hit.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is, they're looking to line it. Drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
At the plate, Frank Thomas. And this pitch is popped straight up, right around the home plate area. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for route number 1.
Batting 7, the left fielder.
Hey, let's take a look at the Dodgers on defense. And let's take a look at outfielder Mookie Betts. You can make the argument he's the most dynamic player in our sport. Don't try and come inside with a fastball because it's getting turned around. But I don't think people realize how good he patrols the outfield. The ability to play all 3 positions with speed and a bazooka for an arm.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Judge stands at first with 1 out. 2-0 to count to the A's left fielder.
Good speed at first and good speed with the guy at the dish. It's going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, you got to get rid of it quick.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
2-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take the K when you're on the mound.
And Cepeda will take this one to bag himself when the side is retired. The A's strand 1. It remains 1-0. So here is Jason Kendall, who's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And the pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1. Just got the corner that time with a fastball, strike 2.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
The next 0-2. Line to the right side. Last-second try, but it's through into the outfield.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball.
Meanwhile here, the throw down to second is not in time, and it's a stolen base.
You don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best arms in the game, but still a successful steal of second base.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
That's in there, base hit. They're getting in quickly to the second baseman, so it's runners at the corners now with nobody out.
Man, he got the front foot down right there, kept the front shoulder tucked, and was able to stay inside that ball for a soft liner in the center field.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. So now to the plate, Robin Yount. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. Catch made here in medium deep right center, and the runner's breaking from third. And not in time as the run scores.
Now back, right field.
And now, Mookie Betts. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. As he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1.
From an offensive standpoint, this is where you got to push the throttle right here. You've had a couple hits in the inning. You got a 1-0 count leverage. Let's see if he can gap something.
2-1 now to Mookie.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
A swing and a drive sent down toward the gap. Acuna. Back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to hold it down.
Now at the plate, Corey Seager, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
That pitch is out.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Fouled away. Thompson is off at first with 2 away. Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. Into center field, line drive base hit. Now a long throw to third, and he is in there.
Hey guys, I like the execution by the batter. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove the line drive base hit.
Now the Oakland skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be off for his starter this afternoon. So he will curiously make his way to the dugout after what has to be considered a very brief appearance. Steven Strasburg is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. Into the box, Carlos Rincon. And Strasburg will get ahead of him here with strike 1. He's got a chance to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. Down the left field line and deep. And it's a foul ball.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Here's the 1-2. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. Only 1 in the inning here for the guys in blue. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Dodgers lead it 2-0. Now to the plate, Robert Poisson. He, of course, the most valuable player in last summer's All-Star game.
You know, these next couple innings are really important for these guys. I know they're only down by a couple, but they need to get something going on offense to keep pace, even though it's early.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in, jam, sandwich.
Swing and a miss at a changeup that has him all kinds of goofed up at the plate.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
On the ground to the left side. Close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1. Well, it certainly was a bang-bang play, so they're giving it another look and may decide to challenge the call on the field.
Yeah, definitely one of those bang-bang plays, and getting another look at it, I'm still not sure. This may be a tough challenge decision here.
Now the indication from the dugout, and they will use a challenge here. So we'll see what the replay operations center in Manhattan has to say about it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Athletics are challenging the
All right, one
play.
last look at it here. The question is there enough evidence to change the call to safe? I think he did beat the throw. This challenge.
The decision appears to have been made, and the runner is safe, so the call is overturned. Good challenge there, and they'll maintain the right to do so again later in the game if needed.
Upon video review, the call of out at first base has been overturned, and the battle moves forward.
Acuna digs in now as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0 home. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. A ball that's carrying. A leap, and he's got it. Impressive play for the first out. The relay throw on to first, a double play.
Doesn't happen often throughout the course of the season, but right there, you talk about having awareness, taking advantage of a team that's maybe sleepwalking a little bit on the base paths. Unbelievable job to get 2 outs for the price of 1 in that situation.
Into the box now, number 19. With 2 away, he'll swing and miss at a first pitch fastball for strike 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Hit out toward second. And that finds its way through for a base hit. The throw into second. But he'll be in there with a double.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for him.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman to go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. And here's a foul ball just off to the right as they get ahead of him here, 0-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. The bouncer to the left side. And nothing will cover the 2-out double as the inning is over. 1 left for Oakland. They're still down. It's 2-0. next to bat will be the first baseman, Orlando Cepeda. Now here's the pitch. And he'll take a changeup here for strike one.
0-1's the count.
Back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
If you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
And there's one down now. One down with a runner at second. And up next will be Gavin Lux. And the indication from the dugout comes, it looks like they're going to put him on intentionally. So that'll set up the double play possibility with one away.
The catcher, Jason.
So now into the box is Jason Kendall, singled in his last at-bat. From the stretch.
1-0.
I'll tell you, there was intent behind that pitch. I'm not saying he was trying to hit him, but when you're facing a guy like this, you don't want him to get too comfortable in that batter's box.
The 2-0 on the way. High and deep down the left field line. And it's a foul ball. Liner towards second, but this is hauled in by the second baseman.
The left fielder, Thompson.
Now to bat, Bubba Thompson. Strasburg comes set. Here comes the first pitch. 0-1 the count. Cepeda at second. Lux at first. 2 out in the inning. 1-1. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Here now the 2-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Rosario is there. And that ends the inning. Dodgers strand a couple. They're up 2-0. Hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen. Set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. First pitch of the AB now. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. A shot to second base and handled for the first out. So bases are empty with 1 out now. And that'll bring up the former American League Rookie of the Year, Big Aaron Judge. Oh, and he leaves that one right over the plate as this is hit high and deep out to right center field. And it is gone. A home run. A solo home run there for Aaron Judge. Home run number 3 here in the early going. And the A's are on the board now. It's a 2-1 ball game.
And with one swing at a bat, he shows you why he's dripping with tools. He's got the speed, he's got the power. You don't know how to attack this guy. You can't put him on base with a knock or a walk, or he'll just end up on second or third. And if you leave something over the heart of the plate, that's what can happen.
He popped out in his first trip. Ready with the 1-0 pitch.
2 balls, no strikes.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher. Just go ahead and challenge him.
Ball 3.
3-0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
Rincon is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The left fielder, number 11, Eddie.
And now here is Eddie Rosario. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
You have to be careful. You can't sleep on the bunt right here, even with 2 outs. They're playing him back, but this guy can handle the bat.
Breaking ball as this runs in on him, and he has to step out of the way that time.
That's a good pitch right there, but you know, as a base stealer, when you're in the box like that, you want to protect your moneymakers, right? You don't want anything around your knees or your feet, so he was fortunate to get out of the way of that one.
Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
Popped him up. Kendall has a play. And he makes the play to end the inning. But not before they answer back here with a solo home run. We're through 4. It's the Dodgers 2 and the A's 1. So it's back to the top of the order now. And here comes the lifelong Brewer, Robin Yount. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
0-1.
Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
Behind 0-2 now. 2-strike pitch from Strasburg. A swing and a ground ball to third. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Here's Mookie Betts. These two have not faced each other at the major league level. First offering. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. High fly ball out to straightaway center. After it is McCutchen. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. So the bases are empty with 2 gone now. Striding to the plate will be Corey Seager. He's set. Here it comes. That's yanked into the stands. Strike 1. In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
This batter's got to be in his head right here. This is where you need to regroup. Fastball in, now change up down and away. This is the cat and mouse that I love about the game.
Acuna giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers, as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney. Set now for the bottom of the 5th. And next to hit is the catcher, Ken Donahue. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Ball that's carrying it. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
This guy's not wasting any time, right? Hits a first pitch fastball. And he flies out deep on the first pitch of the inning.
Now here it comes.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
1-1 to count. A shortstop behind with a 1-2 count.
Got him in the chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Off balance throw, but he couldn't get it up on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single.
Hey, tough play right there, but let's be honest. Let's stay in the trust tree. He had trouble getting that out of his glove. If that exchange was cleaner, I think he would have had the out.
Striding in for Oakland, Ronald Acuna, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
0-1.
Feeble swing that time. It's 0-1.
Hey, that's a huge set-the-tone pitch right there. To a great hitter, you do not want to fall behind 1-0 and have him sitting all over a fastball or guessing what you throw next. You get ahead 0-1, and now the count's in your favor, and you and your catcher can start doing some things.
Runners back. The 1-1 home. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Poisson, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. 2-1 pitch is a slider taken for a called strike 2. 3-2 to the A's center fielder.
Defense has got to be on their toes right here. 3-2 count. Runner on first has got some serious wheels. You know he's probably being put in motion.
There's a huge swing by Acuna and a drive to deep left. And that is off the wall. In to score is the runner from first. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Number 19 stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And the throw to first is there to record the second out. At the plate now is Matt Chapman, who was retired via the ground ball last time up. As a look, now the pitch. Chapman swings, and this one's hit very well out to left. And this is going to find the alley as it heads out toward Mount Davis for extra bases. Throw won't get him. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Here's Andrew McCutcheon now, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
One of the keys to good pitching is attacking early in the count. That's 2 pitches, 2 swings, and an 0-2 count. Let's see if he goes right after him and tries to bury him here on the 3rd pitch.
Kendall has got it, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The A's lead this one 3-2. Back now for the start of the 6th inning, and we send it down to Heidi Watney. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring forth the rookie outfielder, Carlos Rincon. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. 2 balls and no strikes. The count to the Dodgers center fielder. Got his 2-0 fastball, but he was way behind. 2-1.
I mean, he had to. I'm going to give him benefit of the doubt and say he was sitting something off speed. Because to be late on a fastball and a count like that is just unforgivable.
Tough
Ball
pitch to
four,
lay
that's
off,
out.
but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
Well, there's only a one-run cushion to play with, so he's got to be upset after he walked the leadoff man here. The go-ahead run comes to the plate, and there are no outs. This could be a very interesting inning.
J.B. Wendelken will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Number 57, J.B. Wendelken.
First pitch on the way. The 0-1 to third. Captain brings it in. There's one on the first, so he comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play.
They played the matchup there, and it worked out perfectly. Ground ball double play, and that changes the complexion of this inning entirely.
To the plate now, Cody Hosey. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. No hits to this point. Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0. 3-2s are scored here in inning number 6. Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. He's fallen behind now. 3-1. And this pitch is taken here for ball 4. So the Dodgers able to extend the inning here with 2 away. The batter will be Gavin Lux. Man at first after the 2-out walk. Set and the pitch. He swings and grounds it to short. Throw onto the big target of Frank Thomas will take care of him, and that will end the inning. Dodgers lead 1. They're down 3-2. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the big bat of Aaron Judge.
And that was a great swing he put on that changeup last time up to hit that home run. Just an absolutely textbook job of letting it travel, keeping his hands back before exploding on it.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Ball, that's out.
Fouled off. Hit in the air out to right. Betts has a read on it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 35.
Up next, Frank Thomas. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. First delivery to him. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Here comes the Dodger manager making his way toward the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of work and with no shot to win the decision. In now, Eddie Rosario. And it's fouled away. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
I got 1 ball,
And he
1
watches
strike.
one dip low and inside for a ball, 1-1. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he fouls this one off.
Interesting pitch selection right there. In off the plate. Not too many pitchers in the game want to go in there and risk hitting the guy and letting him get on first base free of charge.
Another one sent foul. Another 1-2 delivery.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
And the slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out. Striding in is Ken Donahue. He flew out in his last debut.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. The A's strand 1, but they still lead it 3-2. 7th inning ready to roll, and now it will be the catcher, Jason Kendall. And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike 1.
You never want to take the aggression away from a ball player, but in this situation, I'd like to see the leadoff guy try and work the count a little bit more, especially when this pitcher's missing like he is.
On the ground to third. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, the left fielder, Bubba Thompson.
Next, here is Bubba Thompson. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Down the line and fair. That's a hit. He'll get it into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
And he just blasts this thing down the left field line. I thought it might bend foul, but it lands just inside the chalk, and he's able to leg it out for a double. Good-looking swing.
Jacob Junis comes on to pitch here with 1 man gone in the top of the 7th.
Number 25, Jacob Junis.
Standing in now, Robin Yount.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
Scooped up. Throw to Thomas is in time for the out. Now at the plate here is Mookie Betts. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, I think it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And they'll flip this one on to first as he works his way out of the jam, and the inning is over. A's bullpen does its job. Tyler Rogers will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Number 71.
Digging in will be Robert Poisson. A couple of singles to his credit thus far. First pitch of the AB on its way. Yanked on the ground down the line. Sliding effort there, but that ball had eyes, and the leadoff man's on base to start the inning. He'll scramble back to first safely.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out on ambush tactics. First pitch, fastball, middle in. He's able to drive that for a nice swing.
So now to the plate, Ronald Acuna, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Goodness, 0-2 now.
2 strikes.
After that off-balance swing right there, you find yourself down 0-2 and wishing you were back on deck with the donut on your bat, visualizing hitting a home run.
Pitch outside, the throw, way late, and he's in there easily at second.
90 feet is a big deal when you're talking about a one-run game, so that's a little risky. But hey, sometimes you have to be aggressive and force the other team to stop you.
And that's in there, base hit. And runner score from second as they double him up now. It's 4-2.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Grounded weakly toward third. And indeed, no look at second. He'll go straight to first and take the sure out.
Now back at third baseman, Matt Chapman.
And that'll bring in Matt Chapman, hoping to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance. Now here's the first offering. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now. Really tied him up on that one.
Yikes, he kind of looked clueless on that swing right there, Matt. If I'm pitching, I'm going right back to that same pitch.
Fielded cleanly, a tag for one, and the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up the former National League MVP, Andrew McCutchen. From the belt, pitch. Had him reaching that time. It's strike one. That pitch was so slow it barely registered on the radar gun.
Yeah, Matt, we don't see too many pitches crawling through.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. 2 hits lead to a run here for Oakland.
Porque mi tiempo me vale dinero. No te asustes si te enseño todos los ceros. La vida me bendijo porque me mero. Soy mi jefe, so hago lo que yo quiero. Aquí arriba no llegan. Tú sabes que aquí es.
Here's Corey Seager. Whitey Ford has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 60, Whitey Ford.
First pitch coming, here it is. And that misses ball 1.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
And that one yanked just foul. Now the 1-1 pitch.
There's the heavy sinker right there. What makes that pitch so difficult to hit is not only does it change eye levels, it actually changes plane. You go to hit it at one position, and it's 6 to 8 inches dropping off the table and chasing your hands.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Looking up is Rosario. And a scaling attempt to the wall, but it'll be in vain because this ball is gone.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
At the plate, Carlos Rincon. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. come back with one in the third as the count moves to 2-1 now. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. 3 runs, 7 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. He did well to get a piece that time, and it'll stay 2-2. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Acuna on the move. He makes the play. A fine running catch to get the first out of the inning. And stepping in, Orlando Cepeda. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager is giving his umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
And there's your tying run at second base with a 1-out double.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tack to it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
Here it comes, 0-2.
That was a nasty pitcher's pitch right there. Most guys strike out on that one. He was able to scramble.
Swing, and he rockets this one down the left field line. And as Dodger fans have heard for years, she is out of here. So a 2-run homer down the line in left as they've taken a 1-run lead.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Into the box, Gavin Lux. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. To right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs.
And you know who's the happiest about that insurance run right now? The guys in the bullpen. They can now breathe a little easier, knowing they have a bigger cushion to work with to close this one out.
Bruce Sutter gets the call as he'll pitch with 1 gone in the top of the 8th.
Number 42.
Into the box now, Jason Kendall. Line hard, deep into left. Rosario is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Now at the plate is Bubba Thompson. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. As he'll cut on and miss it, a good slider at the knees for strike 1. Well behind that fastball, it's a swinging strike.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Lifted down the line in left. On the move is Rosario. And this will wind up a foul ball. And another foul ball. Here comes another 0-2. Now a flare out toward right center. Number 19 is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So 4 runs in the inning, but of note there was that they came on the strength of 3 home runs. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Athletics 4. Brustar Gratterall is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up the former American League Rookie of the Year, Big Aaron Judge. Here's the first pitch to him. Little chopper back to the mound. And that's out number 1. Now into the box, Frank Thomas, who's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Soft liner towards short, and that'll be the second out. Stepping in once again is Eddie Rosario. 0-for-3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Now a swing and a ground ball. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And this will be fouled away.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1-2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
Into the windup and the pitch. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. 1-2-3 go the A's. Set to start the 9th in this one. And here comes the lifelong Brewer, Robin Yount. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Here's the pitch. Now a splitter, and he lays off a ball and a strike. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Swing, and he launches this one to deep left field. Back goes Rosario on the warning track. He makes the catch. So now here is Mookie Betts, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Grounder down the line at 3rd. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. 1 out, nobody on. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Loud contact by Mookie, and a ball carrying well to left field. A ball that's carrying. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Corey Seager will stand in yet again, and he, of course, has had one of the big blows in the contest so far. This was back in the 8th, as this solo shot proved to be a very important run in this ball game. Jordan Hicks takes over now with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9. First pitch on its way.
Count 1-0.
And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
2 balls, no strikes.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Number 19 is there. And that will end the inning. Dodgers down in order. They're up 6-4. Hal Newhouser enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the 9th. All set for the bottom of the 9th. And next will be the speedy catcher, Ken Donahue. Gary Carter will be some of the pinch hit here to start the bottom of the ninth. And remember, they need 2 to tie, 3 to win, so he's got his work cut out for him here. As he comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. A bouncer up the middle, reined in. And the throw by Gaunt is in time, and that's the first out. Digging in, the switch hitter, Robert Poisson. He scored after knocking a single in his last at-bat. Pitch on the way. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1.
Now this is a perfect example of why this manager feels so confident going to this beast in the ninth right here. He is throwing absolute thunder right here, pumped up, and looks the part.
And it's 1-2. Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer him dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
On the first, and now the A's are down to their final out. So the Oakland lineup turns over, and to the plate, Ronald Acuna. He needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth.
1-0.
And this is up and in, ball 1.
You have to find a way in this situation to look in that on-deck circle and find a way to get your best hitter to the plate with a chance to tie it.
And that one misses upstairs, 2-0.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Fouled away. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Scooped up. Throw on to first is going to be in time for the final out, and the Dodgers have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over. 6-4 the outcome today. Los Angeles posted 4 runs in the 8th on the way to victory. Tyler Rogers claims the win out of the pen, his first. Hal Newhouser wraps it up for the save, his third of the campaign. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian.
Inside the show. And now your host, Justin Allegri.
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Wednesday. Starting in the AL West, the Los Angeles Dodgers went deep 4 times as they defeated the A's in Oakland 6-4. The Mariners swatted 4 home runs in this one as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd 9-2. The Texas Rangers took down the visiting Blue Jays 4-1. The Baltimore Orioles allowed only 5 hits in the game as they took down the Yankees in the Bronx 4-0. The Kansas City Royals got 11 hits overall as they beat the Tribe in Cleveland 11-4. The St. Louis Cardinals picked up 14 hits in total as they took down